Hey there all craft beer lovers. It's time for another beer review, and this time around the trip goes to the United States for a little bit of bourbon barrel aged action on the channel tonight. First time brewery on the channel. We are going to Central Waters Brewing Company. I think they're out of Wisconsin. Tonight we're taking a look at their Brewer's Reserve Bourbon Barrel Stout. Coming in at 10.5% ABV in a 12 fluid ounces bottle or 355 milliliters in European measurements. There's the cap. No back label there. Hardly any information at all on the well, I don't know. This is the 2018 version, I should say. So it's, I think it's an annual beer that they do. Well, kind of the creme de la creme, I believe, of their beers. Or so I've heard. Yeah, Brewer's Reserve. 2018 version, guys. 2 years old. Let's pop it, see what we get. Yeah, definitely a good deal of smoke on that opening. Oh my goodness me, it smells of bourbon. This beer is going out. Oh yeah. Right, oh look at that. Nice pour. Couple more drops left. There we go. Yeah, the whole room actually smells of bourbon. 1 to 1.5 fingers worth of a light tan colored head. As you can see, very nice looking beer. Dark, nice looking beverage. There you go. Nice head retention. Aroma. Yeah, that's a truckload of bourbon on the nose. Oh. Yeah, a lot of vanilla, oak vats, booze. Almost like that sweet dough sensation you get when you're smelling bourbon. Yeah, it smells very nice. Smells, yeah, very bourbony, very boozy. Okay, so with that said, guys, let's dive in and see what we are going to get. Cheers, everybody. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, a lot of bourbon on that one, guys. A lot of bourbon. It's got a nice kind of almost like a little bit chocolatey aftertaste, and that's very, very nice. It's full on bourbon, of course. A lot of bourbon. A little bit of fire in it. But it's not over the top, actually. It's quite, for being a bourbon barrel-aged stout, it's quite mellow, I should say. Quite mellow on the palate. Let's go for another one. Yeah, so a lot of bourbon. Little bit of hint of chocolate in the aftertaste. Yeah, that vanilla. A lot of oak vats in the aftertaste as well. So for me, what do I think of this one? Well, for me, to be absolutely true and honest here, it doesn't really kind of differs from a lot of other bourbon barrel-aged stouts. It's basically within that category. True to the style, of course, but it's nothing out of the ordinary for me personally. A little bit thin also in the body of the beer. It's a little bit thin, but on the other hand, it's no surprise and it's nothing weird about that because it's a bourbon barrel-aged stout. And I mean, the bourbon from the bourbon vats, of course, when they pour the beer, the stout, onto the bourbon vats there, the bourbon in the wood, of course, kind of thins the beer out, so to speak, that alcohol. So it's nothing out of the ordinary there. It's nothing wrong with the beer. It's supposed to be that way. Do get a little bit of a warming sensation there in the pit of the stomach. Lingering bourbon notes on the palate. Final sip. So it's surprisingly easy to drink for being a 10.5% bourbon barrel aged stout. Got all the flavors in there, got a lot of oak in the aftertaste, hint of chocolate, vanilla, bourbon, bit boozy, but not over the top. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's not a boozy kick in your face. It's a little bit mellow, on the mellow side. For me, it doesn't really make me jump up and down of excitement to dance around the room. Doesn't really differ from a whole lot of other bourbon barrel stouts. So for me, 3.75 out of 5. That was everything I had for today. Thumb me up if you liked the review. Thank you for watching.